How's it going, guys? So today in the PhantomCave YouTube channel we're going to be talking about the latest Phantom comic, the Dolphin Mystery, a Wolf publishing era back in the 90s, and let's get into it with first page's look at the Phantom comic. So this comic, its cover is illustrated by the famous, the absolutely magnificent Roy Romando Felming, and he's also, so back in the 90s basically, there was this UK publishing company called, and they did stories of the Phantom. Obviously if I was talking about something else I would have been, but back in the 90s they were talking about making a Phantom comic, and back in those days we had probably 4 or 3 years until the Phantom movie would have came out, the 1996 Phantom movie, and the first actual issue that came out of the Wolf publishing era was obviously the Dolphin Mystery, but unfortunately they only lasted a year or so, so we only got like probably 8 comics from them and a subscriber bonus of a 9th comic. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, but obviously it's pretty not great because they could have stayed around, but obviously because they were printing in colour, which costs more to publish than in black and white, and they're already selling them for like 99 pence or something like that, or the UK publishing sort of currency going over there. But next, in 2 weeks time, we have a brand new story, The Raven Part 1, one of my absolutely favourite characters in the Giant Size series, and let's get into the comic. So we have the Dolphin Mystery. A lot of it was first published back by Semic Press Scandinavian NR1 1991, and a year after it gets published in the UK. As I said, Wolf Publishing, it gets published in the UK, and this story I have not read. I'll tell you that right now. I have not read the Dolphin's Mystery, and to tell you why I haven't read it, I obviously haven't read it because I haven't even got it in my collection yet, which is nice to actually see something that's not in my collection and it can preserve for time, basically. So in this comic we have, it's sort of like it's a drug comic basically. It's got to do stuff with drugs and all that sort of stuff. And in this comic we see dolphins actually smuggling drugs across the open sea. You may be wondering, what's a dolphin smuggling cocaine or that other sort of drugs across the open sea? Well, that's the main part of the story, and then the other side of the story is the mysterious sort of way. And a lot of people like to think that the mystery of most Phantom stories is what holds the actual story together in what we know as Phantom stories. Because most of comics of the Phantom, they are published either in Australia, Scandinavian, we could even say America and India, are basically, most of the majority are mysterious comics, and most of them serve around a point where there are either drugs involved, smuggling involved, or a lot of other things. And this is one of the stories where you can, I say this often but I don't say it enough, you can really get into the story. It goes very quick paced, and the Phantom is now working on a dolphin, a marine biologist center. So how long is this gonna last? Well, we will see very soon, because I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it because I'm not going to, but the Phantom is suspecting this guy. I wonder why. That actually rhymed. What do you know? And so after the Phantom thinking that the main dolphin instructor is basically he's basically one of the mysterious types in this story. There's a mysterious type, there's lots happening, and the Phantom gets in a taxi, he rides to nearest probably some sort of hotel-ish casino sort of thing, and he's not wrong. But he is wrong. The Phantom is wrong, and this twist in the story, this actual twist in the story got made. I got surprised. I was already thinking, yep, the Phantom's got the same guy. He always gets his guy. But we have a story where there's a twist in the plot, a absolutely God-spanking twist. Yes, I went a little bit exaggeration there, but that's what it is. Oh, I've talked about it too early, mates. Far out. Yeah, we got this twist. Yeah, I know. Me and my exaggeration on this actual video. So we have the twist. It comes in page 21 and 20. Page number 21 and 20. And the Phantom nearly dies in this comic. Yes, it's a death and die. It's a life and a death situation. But obviously the two dolphins he brings from his island called Enden actually save him from the man-eating shark. And the man-eating shark nearly eats the Phantom whole. But his dolphins, Nefertiti and Solomon, actually save him by headbutting the shark with a monster power. So the Phantom gets away from that. He then tracks down where they are, where the half of these criminals are, and the Phantom takes them by surprise and actually basically ties them up. He then goes to the drug sort of ship, and what astounds me is that the Phantom, yes, there's a few Phantom stories where we actually see the Phantom riding dolphins, like skiing with dolphins. Yes, dolphins. And so the skiing and dolphins part is recognized, and the Phantom basically wraps this sort of drug gang up and ties them, and then basically goes back to where he's supposed to go. So yeah, it's a good story. I love it. And with that twist on page 20 and 21, it becomes a Phantom story at a whole new level of Phantom stories. And because this was published back in 91 in the Scandinavian stories, it is pretty cool. Now, because this story was published back in the 1992 and 1990, the Wolf Publishing published this story back in 1992, and its era went from 1992 to 1993. And if you can see up on the screen today, we've actually got most of the original art and most of the original covers of the first issue to the 9th issue. So that's pretty cool to actually have that resources to actually look at the stories, look at the fine art that we're seeing right on the screen right now, and look at what has become one of the Phantom sort of things. We may have not have seen too much from them, but they did make a fair big impact with their covers and their stories, I reckon. So we now have the forum. Letters, comments, social media, emails. You can get it all at the forum. And if you would like to send Dudley a letter or an email, for a matter of fact, you can do that by sending mail to Frew Publications, PO Box 2206, Covenley West, New South Wales 2031. And you can email Dudley by dudley@frewpublications.com.au. Yep. And I am so pleased, and I'm so pleased that they give out a Frew Crew award. The last couple comics they haven't even gave one out, but that's okay. But this week's Frew Crew award goes to 10-year-old for Grace, 10-year-old at must be Canberra or something, for her amazing review of Kid Phantom issue 9, author of course by Andrew Constant and illustrated by Paul Mason. Now her interview, is like, what? This is so good. I'm loving what she did for a review on the Kid Phantom. I have actually, with the Kid Phantom issues, and for that, she receives the Frew Crew Award for her amazing review of the Kid Phantom issue 9. And as we all know, Dudley likes to basically say that Kid Phantom number 10 is coming. And so if you would like to be like the Colonel and subscribe, free file cards to all subscribers, value at $130 to the Phantom. And you can subscribe to that by www.phantomcomic.com.au, and a special offer to all new subscribers, you can get a Phantom Messenger bag, which I did a review on it earlier this year, I'm pretty sure, and you can get that for $50, includes postage. We've got the card sale. You can enjoy Supernova like prices, but without the Supernova. You can enjoy boxes for, I think, $90 each, packs for $4 each, and Sly Barry CDs, I think it may be $30 and $40 for the carton card as well. So also we have the Triad Saga. So it has all the original issues and a special brand new sequel by Andrew Constant and illustrated by the amazing Romando Feldman. You can get that for $30 plus postage. Now we have a special sort of thing to do now, to say my absolutely my accreditation and my sort of, I would like to say, rest in peace Caesar Spadari, and I would like to give my insight on the Phantom, and I hope he does well in wherever he goes. So rest in peace, legend, and we will now read what Antonio Lemons, one of my favourite artists, has to say. So I'll read a little bit of extract. A few days ago, the Phantom fraternity, and indeed the whole world, lost a first-class comic artist and a beautiful human being, which is what Cesar Spadari is. Now, Cesar Spadari has worked on... He was first born in 1938 and sadly passed away a few weeks ago in the year 2020. Now, Antonio Lemos, he's a great artist and he's a great person. He's obviously been a great friend and my dearest appreciation and my dearest appreciation and insight and all of that goes out to Cesar Spadari and his family. We have the amazing cover back cover and front cover by Romando Fellman. And subscribe to the Phantom Cave YouTube channel. Go down below, click that subscriber button down below. We're at 146 people and I'm hoping we get to 150 or 160 by the end of this year. So subscribe down below for the latest Phantom content, the most insightful Phantom content for the rest of the year, and we will be having something special be happening at Christmas. It's going to be so good. So get ready, get enjoyed, and subscribe. See you later, and keep on Phantom caving on.